Hello! I went to QuiltCon this week. I took a few videos, thought I would just share them with y'all, talk over them a bit, my thoughts, my opinions, what I liked, and then I was at QuiltCon, so I did go to the vendor hall, and I'll share a haul at the end. Here's a video from the top of the parking garage. We were on the 6th floor, and here's a picture in front of the Raleigh sign outside the convention center, and a picture in front of the QuiltCon sign. Just a quick video from before you go into the main hall. We've got the vendors on one side and then all of the show quilts on the other. There's some lectures I attended. And here are some vendor / demo things that I saw that were interesting. And of course the food in Raleigh. And that was the end of QuiltCon. So we've all seen the clips now. I'm gonna do a haul. I'm gonna try and remember where everything came from. I do have a little bit of an order of how I want to go things instead of by shop. The first things is what my husband got, because he did come with me, and he picked up his own little craft. First is from Whole Circle Studios, their moth circle embroidery. He started this Friday night. It's now Monday, and this is like what he's gotten done so far. In the middle is a needle minder from Sarah Hart. So he picked that up, I believe, on the first day of QuiltCon, and he started it that night. And the next day, he picked up 2 more. This is the first one. It's made by Cozy Blue, and we picked it up from Snuggle Monkey. The next kit is a Mount Rainier, and this came from, oh, I've got their card. Let's see, there it is. This came from By Hand Craft Co. And from them as well, he got another little embroidery hoop. Robert Kaufman 50 linen, 50%, a 50/50 linen Rylan, and some Shashiko thread to kind of like do his own little embroidery thing. Let's see. Oh, so we did get some freebies from Pearl and Clover. They just went around and handed out little bags. Kind of a little, like a little tape measure. Bitty bitty little scissors. That has this is attached. So you never lose the cap. It's always attached to the scissors, so you can cover them up really easy when you're done with them. As well as some, oh, where are they? Here they are. Some stickers, quilts and swearing, use the good fabric, get down with EPP, and then just one that's their little label. Speaking of stickers, most of these are from the Ruby Star Society booth, except for this one came from the American Quilt Study Group. It says Quilting, the Original Social Network. From Ruby Star, I got Fish with Quilt Blocks. Just like 3 little matchsticks. And finally, I hope this isn't a surprise. Just like queer quilter sticker. You know, with the name Eugene. looking like this. I hope that's obvious. If not, surprise. I did get a few labels. This was another freebie from the Pearl and Clover. Just a little for the clover. And this one came from the Quilt Alliance. Little freebie in their booth. Label your quilts. You're not always going to be around. Label your quilts. Let's see. Little postcard. Don't know who I'm going to send this to yet, but somebody soon will get mail from me. Also from the Ruby Star Society booth, as well as this print of like a little house and a little sawtooth star. I want to get a frame for this. I did get some the last time QuiltCon was in Raleigh, and I just taped them to the wall. I'll add in a photo here. The last two things from the Ruby Star were fabric. This is a yard. And then a fat quarter of this. From the Full Boogie quilt, I got their quilt sandwich. It's a like travel carry thing for sewing. Very cute. The display they had was so cute for it. Like a little picnic basket. And then the last two items were from the Modern Quilt Guild. Like, I don't know what to call it because it was next to where you bought the tickets. Kind of like merch for this. I got some socks with some stars. And finally, a QuiltCon since 2013. Yeah, so that's the haul. Overall, I had a really fun time. I saw a lot of people there. It was very crowded Friday and Saturday, but Sunday is the chillest day. If you can ever only go for one day, I definitely recommend Sunday if you're not into big crowds. My favorite lecture was the Mary Fons lecture. I didn't catch a clip of it. That's where she talks about Bertha. I forget the last name. It was an updated, more quotes that she found by her from her 2024 talk. And I'll probably I'll put quotes here that I liked from the show. Alright, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.